Mr. Chair, I rise in call of the districts, yes, I rise as an individual legislator, but I also rise as part of leadership. Some of the members who are in budget and appropriations today know that, shall I put it politically, I blew a gasket this morning. And, I tend to be slow to anger. And I had a few minutes to meditate earlier this afternoon, and I realized I was so angry because this institution, which I hold in such high esteem, was attacked in really a dishonest manner, and I found that painful. And I want to address that right now. And it revolves around the CSEA issue, and we're going to vote on a resolution earlier this evening that a member overed, which is that member's right, of course. I fully respect that. And what it had to do with was allowing this body to waive its conflict of interest, to allow the county executive to use a county attorney to defend himself in that lawsuit, or have the choice to use taxpayer money and use outside counsel. And again, that is up to the county executive. This item will come back in another 2 weeks, but if they choose to spend taxpayer dollars, that is their business. But what really angered me today was this morning an email went out in the name of the county executive with his photograph and his signature on it. So this was not a staffer, this was not some generic email. It went out personally from the county executive to his supporters, which is a public document. And in it were at least 3 inaccuracies about the role of this Board of Legislators in this lawsuit. And we all have a right to spin in this world of 24-hour spin. We don't have a right to not tell the truth. And the people have a right to expect the truth from their elected officials. False statement number 1 regarding the CSEA lawsuit. The Westchester County Board of Legislators is suing Westchester County. We're not suing Westchester County. We are being sued. This Board of Legislators is a defendant, is being sued by CSEA. False statement number 2. The board joined in the suit with CSEA and not on the side of the taxpayers. This board has made no decision as to what our strategy will be. We have not yet met with our attorney. We were going to meet on Wednesday in a committee of the whole, and at the request of our good colleague, the minority leader, we postponed that for a week. We have perhaps 17 opinions on this floor as to how that may go. We have reached no decision. And finally, the third one. They sued to prevent him from using the county's own attorney to represent taxpayers in the case. Again, that is simply not true. It was the county attorney who recused himself because he identified a conflict of interest. There are 3 patently false statements here. Now, we're all big boys and girls here. We haven't gotten to this level without having a thick skin. So people can say about us what they want, but we need to tell the truth. If we're going to have an honest and honorable debate, we can have our differences on policy. We need to tell the truth. And the people of Westchester have a right to expect their county executive to be an honest broker of the truth, and in this regard, he failed them and disappointed them. Thank you, Mr. Chair.